BBC wasted more than £300,000 of licence fee payers' money. I'm not even surprised when I see headlines like that anymore, are you? None of this surprises me anymore. I mean, all the TV licence money is wasted by the BBC, obviously. During the last 5 years, the corporation has admitted that 4,684 train tickets, 565 hotel rooms and 1,226 taxi trips were all cancelled, and the broadcaster was unable to claim a refund. Aborted train trips cost the BBC £233,000. Cancelled hotel bookings added another £61,500, while abandoned taxi journeys added up to £18,000. Let's just take the train trips one, because that was the biggest of them all, wasn't it? Where's me? I can never find my bloody calculator on here. Has this thing not got a calculator? So, train tickets that they paid for that didn't use equate to 1,465.4 television licences. 1,465.4 possibly old ladies, older gentlemen who are struggling to pay their bills on their meagre state pension. 1,465.4 possibly struggling young mothers who are worried about buying new school shoes for their kid or having to pay for a television licence. That's how much they respect your money. It means that over the 5 years, the BBC wasted more than £5,000 every month on transport and accommodation that nobody ended up using. Each unused cab cost the public broadcaster on average £15. Cancelled train tickets cost around £50 each, while the booking hotel rooms that were left empty cost an average of £100 each. Now, obviously, things change in people's lives, and they may have had hotel rooms, train tickets booked that for some reason or whatever they can't use. I understand that. I get that. But there should be more checks and balances in place. And if it's the person's fault, like they couldn't travel that day for, a personal reason, they should have been made to cover the cost of the ticket they weren't using rather than the corporation. Do you not think? Because it's not their money, it's public money, it's your money. It's crazy. I understand things change and not everything can be used that's been booked. I've booked holidays, not been able to go on them and stuff. I get it. But, the BBC must have a taxi contract with a local taxi company or whatever in the places they use taxis. And I'm pretty sure they could negotiate an agreement to say if we didn't use the taxi, then we only have to pay like 50% or 10% or nothing, because they probably book a lot of taxis. Someone could negotiate this. It wouldn't be too hard to do, would it? And think of the money they could save. Madness. Utter madness. A BBC spokeswoman said, "As a 24-hour international broadcaster, a significant amount of travel is inevitable, and the nature of our work means plans can often change at short notice. We are always mindful of costs. We have strict policies in place to help keep expenses to a minimum, and wherever possible, we will recover the costs." Well, I would like the BBC spokeswoman to tell me if they do have anyone in the offices negotiating the taxi contracts. My office I used to work for years ago had a taxi contract, and we got special rates for that, and we got discounts if we had to cancel the trip that we had booked. We didn't even have to pay it half the time because we spent quite a lot of money on taxis. Is anybody at the BBC thinking of doing things like this, of cutting costs? One of the biggest things a public business should be doing is looking to cut costs in every possible way. And I used to be quite good at it at my old job. I'd always find a way to make something cheaper. Do they have anyone in the BBC local offices that are focusing on that? I bet not, because nobody cares. Nobody cares how much money they spent, because they know every year everyone's paying 159 quid to them. So they don't have to be responsible for the money, and they don't have to stretch that money as far as it can stretch.